I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. And the low percentage play, the onside kick, bounces out of bounds, and they'll drop the flag. First down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, doing the making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. Right down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And it'll be downed right there. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the catch past the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to buy time, and he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They want to just keep throwing it. This time on target. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you've got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them, so I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Finds the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And the ball's with the 1st and 10. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Fires into the end zone. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Extending the play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Let's it fly. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. From the gun, running back on the move. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Just steamrolling the defense. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Jordan. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David.
Just plowing ahead. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Vols headed quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Jordan. That's 20. He's got space. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback moving. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Steps away to find some room. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the two-point try. They'll run play action. Moving away from pressure. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him the first down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They've got the screen set up. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this.
Looking deep down the right side. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Smashes through the tackle. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to the big tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Quickly complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the short completion brings up 2nd down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gordon. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need.
And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown ball. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the grab. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Jacksonville State, 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Buys a little time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Man, when I was in Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in the game's 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Quarterback sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Got it! Touchdown Gamecocks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. He's looking to throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. Touchdown Volunteers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come.
Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside, kick this thing, and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. That's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they're trying to add insult to injury.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires downfield. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll leave it with him. And they're able to make the tackle. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. To throw, it's Jordan. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
And that one got away from the quarterback. They've got the lead, but it's not by much. Just can't make mental mistakes like that. The football never should have gone to that intended target. The defense makes them pay. Could they now take the lead here in the 4th?
Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Clock's running down late in the ball game. Every 1st down matters. Every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback. Dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting the 1st down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
He wants to throw. Got his man. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Man, that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
And he does every single thing right on that play. Late in the game, you're trailing. You need to get this 1st down, but you got to try to save as much clock as possible. He's able to get out of bounds and do precisely that. Could not have asked for a better outcome on that.
Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. to the air. It's Jordan. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Can't find his man in the end zone. The two-point attempt is no good, and they'll try to hang on to this lead in the final seconds. They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it and get that clock running. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's going to pass. Quarterback adapting. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that taken.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. That is no good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.